like that dark, edgy stuff.
We don't care about your designing sneakers and clothes and all that. That means nothing to us.
You can't marginalize me. You can't tell me what creativity I'm supposed to do on this earth. I can tell you right now, I don't want to do no more songs, and that's my prerogative. You can't control me. People gonna write in the history books about what I'm doing right now. Picasso is dead. Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. Name somebody living that you can name in the same breath as them. I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
I am a god. Hurry up with my damn massage.
After winning the public over and changing the sound of hip-hop, he was determined to do the same with the fashion industry.
10 years, and I look around, I say, wait a second, there's no one around here in this space that looks like me, and if they are, they're quiet as fuck.
But immediately, he was ridiculed by fans and ignored by designers.
Bernard Arnault, head of Louis Vuitton, said he didn't understand why he needed to take a meeting with me. I'm gonna show you why you need to take a meeting with Kanye West. Everybody in Atlanta right now at the Louis Vuitton store, if you black, don't go to Louis Vuitton today. That's why you need to take a meeting with Kanye West, Bernard Arnault.
And the message was heard. Kanye understood that at the moment, he only had a voice in music.
My voice is only compressed to express myself through music. So I'm gonna take music and I'm gonna try to make it three-dimensional.
And if music was what they wanted, music was what they would get. And he would make sure everyone felt his emotions.
I'm gonna try to make something that jumps up and affects you.
But underneath all the aggression and emotions in the album was hidden his boldest declaration of self-belief to his listeners.
I want you to believe that you can do and be anything. I want you to say that in first person, I, meaning you, are a god.
Y'all better quit playing with God.
This is Yeezus, Kanye's most polarizing masterpiece. And this is a Kanye Hater.
I think I'm having like migraines listening to this music.
It kind of sounds like the music's broken.
Unless we took like a halftime break halfway through or something. How many more of these are there?
No, that was it.
I think it was.
It's the finale, so we're swinging big. You'll either hate this album or love it.
I love Kanye.
No in between. Also, thank you all for helping me along the journey. All these videos get copyright strikes, and I don't make any money from this, but I just love sharing my passion of music with you guys. So I got a lot more content planned. I want to involve you guys, but for that, you got to wait till the end of the video. But for the time being, enjoy. If the beats are what you want, the beats are what you're gonna get.
Really?
Yeah.
So the beats are actually good for this one?
This was the perfect intro to this album. Although it isn't the typical Kanye intro with an infectious hook or melody, it makes a statement and fully expresses how he felt during this time. He knew exactly what people wanted, but gave them what they needed instead.
Yeezy season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all been hearing. Fuck whatever y'all been wearing. A monster about to come alive again. Soon as I pull up and park the Benz, we get this bitch shaking like Parkinson's. How much do I not give a fuck? Let me show you right now for you give it up. Baby girl try and get a nut, and a girl try and give it up. Chop them both down. Don't judge them, Joe Brown. One last announcement. No sports ball, let's keep it bound. But I gotta back in and put my dick in the mouth. On sight. On sight.
It kind of sounds like the music's broken. Again, I like some of the beats. Although the one thing that did throw me off, I will say, is that it's the beat towards like the middle where there's like that shift. You get that.
So the reason he did that was he wanted to piss people off by giving them a taste of what they were anticipating this album would be. And I know this is what you want, but I'm not going to give it to you.
But why?
In that bit, it says... His entire thing was, I want to express myself, and if the only way that I'm heard is through this album, then I'm going to give you something else. I'm going to give you how I'm feeling. Because like I said, he can see music. And so he's pouring his emotions and how he felt into this album. And he also said, I wanted to make an album that felt three-dimensional.
But I wanted to speak up and say, okay, so my voice is only compressed to express myself artistically through music. It's the only place where I actually have a deal. So I'm going to take music and I'm going to try to make it three-dimensional.
Because this was the album right after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh yeah, the good one.
Yeah, and so like everyone was expecting another masterpiece because that album is considered by many as one of the best hip-hop albums of all time. And so they were expecting that, and they got this. This entire time leading up to it was Kanye venturing off into fashion. It was him telling people that I could get into fashion too, because he was like educated in fashion for like 10 years. That's his passion outside of music, is him being creative in other ventures. So when he told people that, everyone was like, stick to rapping, stick to music. We don't care about your Yeezys. We just want music.
We don't care. We just want Ye to make great music. That's what Ye does for the people. He gives us great music that helps us get through our lives.
And this is him pissing them off.
So you made the album bad on purpose?
No, it's just super aggressive. So this wasn't supposed to be the first song off the album, but he purposely made this like brash, aggressive song his first song off the album in order to make a statement about this album and what he was feeling.
I would start the album with Blood on the Leaves if I had the situation I wanted to, but I wanted to show you the brash. I wanted y'all to feel my pain. On site, the way it sound ain't no different than when I did Through the Wire and I put that accident on my face. The way that face, the way that photo look, that's what they be hitting with me.
And he was just trying to make a statement.
Oh, okay.
So in this entire thing, he runs with a theme of anti-establishment, and he also talks about racism that still exists in different forms.
Is it just about like It's basically rebelling against
It's a
everything?
rebellious album.
Is that why it's called Yeezus?
Actually, he said the explanation to why the album was called Yeezus is because
I say Yeezus, what I mean is Yeez is us.
He didn't go to Jesus, and that's not why he called it Yeezus?
the drums on this song go absolutely nuts. This is hands down a GOAT gym song.
For my theme song, my leather black jeans on, my by any means on, part and I'm getting my scream on, into the kingdom, but watch it you bring home. You see a black man with a white woman at the top floor, they gon' come to kill King Kong. Middle America packed in, came to see me in my black skin. Number one question they asking, fucking be question you asking. If I don't get ran at my Catholics, here comes the conservative Baptist, claiming I'm overreacting like the black kids in Chirac, bitch. 4 in the morning, and I'm zoning, they say I'm possessed. It's the omen, I keep it 300, like the Romans, 300 bitches. We're the Trojans, baby, we living in the moment. I've been a menace for the longest, but I ain't finished. I'm devoted, and you know it, and you know it. I'm doing 500, I'm out of control, but there's nowhere to go, and there's no way to slow. If I knew what I knew in the past, I would've been blacked out on your ass.
That's Black Skin.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I like this a lot more than the last one. I did notice a lot of the racial mentions.
When he premiered this song, he premiered it on SNL, and he used the visualization of the KKK to depict this song, talking about the racism that still exists, but it's just in different forms. There's a song in here in this album called New Slaves, and that's like similar to what he's touching on throughout the album. Sure, it might not be the conventional slaves that we're used to in history, but it's like a different reformulated version of slavery that keeps people stuck with contracts that they can't get out of, or live in a certain lifestyle that they can't get out of. The next song is called I Am a God, and the reason he's saying he's a god isn't him saying that he's a literal god. He's referring back to Psalm 82:6, where he says, I said you are gods, you are all sons of the Most High. And so he's referring back to the scripture that's saying, because you're a child of God, you are also gods.
And when I say I am a God, it's because I believe that God is inside of all of us. And when you listen to my song, I want you to say that in first person. I, meaning you, are a God.
I don't understand how you can listen to this song and not get amped up. Like, unless you're absolutely immune to the vibes or something. Kanye said it himself. His songs are the code to self-esteem, and this song is the embodiment of that idea.
I am a God, even though I'm a man of God. My whole life in the hand of God. So y'all better quit playing with God. Soon as they like you, make them unlike you. Cause kissing people's ass is so unlike you. The only rapper compared to Michael. So here's a few hating ass niggas to fight you. And here's a few stink ass niggas to bite you. I don't even wanna hear about what niggas might do. Old niggas mentally still in high school. Sit the tight jeans, they ain't never like you. Pink ass polos with a fucking backpack. But everybody know you brought real rap back. Nobody has swag, man, we the rap pack. Virgil, Pyrex, Darcy, Snapback. I ain't been diamond, shot down shining. Monopoly in this bitch again, change the climate. Hop in this bitch again, same thing, ass restaurant. Hurry up with my damn croissants. I just talked to Jesus. He said, what up, Yeezus? I said, shit, I'm chillin', trying to stack these millions. I know he the most high, but I am a close high. Mi casa, su casa, that's our Costa Nostra. I am a god.
Why was there so much yelling?
So what he said was like,
I'm gonna try to make something that jumps up and affects you.
Yeah.
In a good or bad way.
Yeah.
Whether it's I'm going into a scream in the middle of the track because that's just the way I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm not here to make easy listening, easy programmable music.
That's how he
There's
felt.
no reason.
No, because the reason is, like I said before, he sees music in colors. This yell might be like a different visual, like maybe bright red that he adds to this song to express his anger. But again, like there's a lot of components to why he added this song. And one of the lines, it's like, hurry up with my damn croissant. You could have used any line, but he used that. And it's one of the most memorable and referenced lines in this album because
It's so random.
it's so random, but he wanted that. He wanted people to talk about the album. And also, he purposely named the song I Am a God so that it evokes an emotion like, why is he saying he's a god? And in one of the interviews, he was like, I just told you what I think I was. Oh my God.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
Of the many reasons that I explained he made this song for, the inspiration for why he decided to make the song was when Eddie Slimane told Kanye that he can't attend the runway show for Paris Fashion Week if he went to any other fashion shows.
Because he
I don't know,
wanted him to stay loyal.
Yeah, and he was just like, who are you trying to control? I'm Kanye West.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, he probably said something like, I'm Kanye West.
And he got so pissed off that he made this song.
And they try to distract you with dumb shit, like the New World Order. What the fuck is that?
You can feel his frustration in this song as he sheds light on racism and slavery that still exists through the predatory contracts and destruction of self-belief. In the end, empowering others to believe in themselves rather than the system.
My mama was raised in the era when clean water was only served to the fairer skin. Doing clothes you would've thought I had help, but they wasn't satisfied unless I picked the cotton myself. You see, it's broke, nigga racism, that's that don't touch anything in the stove. And it's rich, nigga racism, that's that come in, please buy more. I moved my family out the country so you can't see where I stay. So go and grab the reporters so I can smash they recorders. Sit there confused with some bullshit like the New World Order. Meanwhile, the DEA teamed up with the CCA. They try and lock niggas up, they try and make new slaves. See, that's that probably on prison. Get your piece today. They probably all in the Hamptons bragging about what they made. Fuck you and your Hampton house. I fuck your Hampton spouse. Came on a Hampton blouse and then a Hampton mouth. Y'all about to turn shit up. I'm about to tear shit down. I'm about to air shit out. Now what the fuck they gonna say now?
I actually like the song. That was the most beautiful piece of music I've ever heard, is what I would have said if they didn't just mess it up towards the end. You know what the ending actually felt like? It felt like the first song, except with the first song when they give you like that one little sliver where it sounds like better music, or like the music from the last album. It felt like he cracked open the window just a little bit and gave you a little taste, and he just slammed it on all your hopes and dreams of what this album could have been. Except this one, I kind of felt like he, let it open for a little longer. But again, like the transition was a little weird. You say you could see music, but it really just seems like two different songs that were smashed together. Like when he starts dropping bars, you're like, oh, snap. Yeah. Snap.
Yeah, because you can feel what he's feeling in that moment and why he decided to rap this. This was the introduction to Yeezus that people got, and the way that he introduced it was he had a recording of his face rapping this song, and he broadcasted it to 66 different countries and 66 different screenings.
My mama was raised in the era when clean water was only served to the fairer skin.
And you can imagine how the world reacted when this was the first introduction to the album. Is he really going to drop an album where he just shits on everyone?
I mean, that's pretty much what happens.
Yeah, exactly. But this was like the first song that he wanted to project because it's a good summary for where he wanted to take this album. Like before, how I was saying, he's inspired through his emotions. The way this song emerged was he got mad at Sci-Hi the Prince and started yelling at him for something that someone else did because they weren't in the room.
Kanye cussed me out for somebody else. Because the other person wasn't there for him to cuss out. He cussed me out. You know what record we made after that? New Slaves.
This next song is called Hold My Liquor, and it features Justin Vernon and Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
Pretty much in this song, he's painting a picture of this protagonist who is pretending that he has control over his life, aka can control the liquor, and he juxtaposes it with another character who he introduces with Chief Keef, who expresses the fact that in reality he can't control the liquor and he can't control the outcomes of his life either. I think that the metaphor that he tries to go with in this song is comparing a relationship that he has with a woman that doesn't work and that fell apart with like his career, not being able to control the narrative and what people think about him. Kanye tells an incredible story in this album, and this song is an example of how he immerses you into his world.
I can't handle no liquor, but these bitches can't handle me. Bitch, I'm back out my coma, waking up on your sofa. When I park my Range Rover, slightly scratch your Corolla. Okay, I smash your Corolla. After that, it's just hopeless. Soulmates become soulless. When it's over, it's over. And bitch, I'm back out my coma.
Okay, while you think about it.
No, we're not gonna. No.
Okay, while you think about it, I'll just explain.
No, we're gonna
something.
let me think for a second.
Yeah, that's what Kanye says. Did you see that interview?
Do you want me to repeat? No. Well, why don't we do this? Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to...
We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
No, we're going to come right back.
No, we're not going to come right back.
Okay.
We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
Fair enough.
We're going to give me time to think.
It definitely wasn't as upbeat as the other songs, but I guess I can see that the lyrics do seem more personal. If you're asking me like if it's a song I would listen to, then I would probably say like, no. I don't really see myself listening to this song on the radio or just like on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, this song doesn't really get played on like radios. Continuing what I said before the song, the narrative goes that he like drank and drove, goes to his ex's place, hooks up with her again, but then when he wakes up, ex leaves, he feels lonely, and he's just coping at the end. And like in the next songs, you'll see that he copes with hooking up with other women and alcohol. In the end, you hear that like guitar riff that was made by Mike Dean, who also did the guitars in Devil in New Dress. Similar to in Runaway, where he was kind of like expressing his emotions and how he feels through that end bit. In this song, he's expressing his emotions through that same guitar, but he's building all of this kind of emotion and feeling of feeling lonely and hooking up and the chaos. In the end, he ties it all back to feeling at peace with the song.
And with Kim Kardashian, the most beautiful woman in the world.
The next song is called I'm In It, and it's still going off the same narrative that I was explaining before. With the heartbreak, he's trying to fill his void with his vices. So his next song is just him expressing the vices in his life of like self-indulgence. That one line in this song cracks me up every time, but the moans and samples placed throughout this song make it sound 3D, just like he intended.
Damn, your lips very soft as I turn my BlackBerry off, and I turn your bathwater on, and you turn off your iPhone. Careless whispers, I fucking biting ass, neck, ears, hand, legs, eating ass, chasing love, all the bittersweet. I was lost, eating Asian pussy. All I need was sweet and sour sauce. Tell your boss you need an extra hour off. Get your super wet after we turn the shower off.
I'm a bad man if you know say disrespect we no take. No way Jose try that on February the 30th. That's hard, coulda tried that no day.
Picked up where we left off. I need you home when I get off. You know I need that wet mouth. And grabbed it with a slight grind and held it to the right time. Then she came like, ah! That's why I'm in it and I can't can't get out. Time to take it too far now. Michael Douglas out the car now. Got the kids and the wife life. But can't wake up from the nightlife. I'm so scared of my demons. I go to sleep with a nightlight. They be ballin' in the D-League. I be speaking swag Healy.
Well, for me, I thought it was a very like uncomfortable album to listen to out of all the other ones that we listened to, and it's definitely not like a song I would probably listen to like ever. Yeah, I'd rather listen to the one before this one than that one, probably in the car.
Really? Oh yeah. Well, okay, in the car when other people are around, yeah, I wouldn't listen to I'm In It, but I like the song just because like it flows with the narrative that he's going with throughout the album. Do you see how like he continues off the narration that he was going off before? How before it was like heartbreak, now he's coping from the heartbreak by indulging himself through meaningless hookups. And that's why he had like the sample of the girl moaning, because he's trying to allow other people to visualize what he was feeling, because like he said before, he wanted to make this album sound 3D.
A lot of times music can be presented as like a service position, but I wanted to take a more aggressive approach with music. People go on a vacation and say, you got the drugs, you got the music, you got the wine, you got the, you know, it's like, it's in that territory.
Everything from the eerie sample, the hard-hitting drums, and the vocals in the end were great touches to make this one of the most memorable songs off the album.
So let's get on with it. We could have been somebody. Said you had to tell somebody. Let's take it back to the first party, when you tried your first mileage. She Instagram herself like bad bitch alert. He Instagram his watch like mad rich alert. He only wanna see that ass in reverse. $2,000 bag with no cash in your purse. Now you sitting courtside, wifey on the other side. Gotta keep them separated, I call that apartheid. Ain't reason cause your pastor said you can't afford that. Now your driver say that new Benz you can't afford that. All that cocaine on the table, you can't snort that. That going to that, all that money that the court got.
The Papa Tree. What do you think about that
song? That's basically what I got out of it. Well, listening to the song, I kind of try to imagine that Kanye could actually listen and see the music, but I thought some of it was a lot of tempo. I don't mean to be a Kanye hater, but to spice it up a little bit, one thing I will like to know, whenever they did the little breeze part, it seemed kind of random, like some of them. Like it almost seemed like a broken record. Like towards the end, like the last, I would say 15 seconds, it did start to sound like a broken record. It felt a little annoying and repetitive. And it was like cut off. It was all choppy. Yeah, I mean, I thought the song overall was better than the last one.
I will say, it continues off the narrative as before, because in this song he's coping, trying to figure out like what the solution is, and also you can hear his frustration in the song too when he says,
ain't reason cause your pastor said you can't afford that. Now your driver say that new Benz you can't afford that. All that cocaine on the table, you can't snort that.
He's expressing his frustrations of people saying like, you can't do this, you can't do that, and marginalizing him. As he comes up with excuses for why she left, he eventually falls into a guilt trip, in the end expressing the heartbreak of losing a relationship he poured his heart into. And he encapsulates that feeling of heartbreak so well with a Kid Cudi sample at the end.
Another one, Capricorn, dancing on and on, dancing like, dancing like, maybe it's cause she into Leos and I was in the trios, plus all the trips to Rio. Couldn't help and I'm feeling it right now, cause it's the time when my heart got shot down. Block up, pour a little champagne cranberry. Block up, feeling lied to like Pampers never say you adopted. Star Wars fur, yeah, I'm rockin' you. Baka the one chief rocker, number one chief rocker. You love me so much, then why'd you let me go?
Continuing off the narrative as before, he's coming up with excuses besides himself for why she might have left. That's why like he comes up with like stupid excuses like,
maybe it's cause she into Leos and I was in the trios, plus all the trips to Rio. Couldn't help.
And now he's entering into the guilt trip. See how the title of the song is called Guilt Trip? He comes to the conclusion that, you know, maybe it's me. And the conclusion is Kid Cudi's verse. Also, I thought it was funny, Kid Cudi's part, he didn't even know that he was going to be using this song. Because that was from like a different recording that he made years ago. And he just went through the files because he liked his voice and just picked that out. The next one is more uplifting, finally. He's motivated to actually like find new love now.
Love, why'd you let me go? Oh, grow up.
This is one of the greatest beats of all time, and you can fight me on that one. You got so many creatives to work on the production of this album, and it really shows, especially in this song.
You're lost. Rockstar bitch call me Elvis. MOB, she call me selfish. Success got them jealous. Shorty's killing, wildin', drilling. I be going hard, I got a name to prove. Killing them, her name high, make the pain improve.
This the crazy shit in the club. Sis in the club. It's so packed I might ride around on my bodyguard back like Prince in the club. When I wake up I like to go again. When I go to work she gotta call it in. She can't go to work same clothes again. And I heart coated in the souls of men. Louboutin on the toes again. Tight dress dancing close to him. Yeezus just rose again.
Just the memories that you had.
It was alright. I wasn't a huge fan of this one though. I think you could definitely get a sense for his ego in the song. For mature people, it would be like, oh, okay, you know, it's about looking past it, what can I improve on, and like moving forward. Uplifting, I guess, for Kanye isn't uplifting like your typical songs. It's more like, you're right, she's missing out on all of this. I'm the best. I'm the best. Yeah. He's like, you know what? No, I make more money. I do all of this. He's like, no, she's the one missing out.
You didn't even like the beat?
I feel like the beats for like most of his songs pretty solid, but
he ruins it with his voice.
He ruins it with his voice. Why couldn't he get someone else to dub it? I don't think he ruins it with his voice, but
okay.
I just wasn't a huge fan of this one. Like it didn't really stick out.
Beat didn't stick out.
No, maybe the beat stuck out.
You're lost.
How does that beat not stick out? It's one of the best beats. Next song is Bound 2. And after all this chaos and him being self-indulgent, he's finally found that person that's the calm. He's pretty much expressing his love for Kim. And it's also the last song.
I was about to ask that together.
It's the last song and it's a resolution, and you'll see that the tone of the song is completely different than the rest, and I think he purposely did that too. After all the chaos throughout the album, this song feels like a breath of fresh air, and that's exactly how Kanye felt meeting Kim. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, and I haven't met anyone who's hated this song.
All them other niggas lame and you know it now. When a real nigga hold you down, you supposed to drown. Bound.
Honey.
What you doing in the club on a Thursday? She said she only here for a girl birthday. They order champagne but still look thirsty. Rock forever 21 but just turned 30. I know I got a bad reputation. Walk around always mad reputation. Leave a pretty girl sad reputation. Start a fight club, Brad reputation. I turned the nightclub bad at the basement. I turned the plane around, your ass keep complaining. How you gon' be mad on vacation? Dutton whining around all these Jamaicans. This that prom shit. This that what we do, don't tell your mom shit. This that red cup all on the lawn shit. Got a fresh cut straight out the salon, bitch.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody.
Honey.
Close your eyes and let the word paint 1,000 pictures. One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches. Bam. Bam.
Honey.
I wanna fuck you hard on the sink. After that, give you something to drink. Step back, can't get spunked on a mink. I mean, damn, what would Jerome think? Hey, you remember where we first met? Okay, I don't remember where we first met. But hey, admitting is the first step. And hey, you know, ain't nobody perfect. And I know, with the hoes I got the worst rep. But hey, the backstroke I'm trying perfect. And hey, yo, we made the Thanksgiving. So, hey, maybe we can make it to Christmas. She asked me what I wish for on my wish list. Have you ever asked your bitch for other bitches? Maybe we could still make it to the church steps. But first, you gon' remember how to forget. After all these long ass verses, I'm tired, you tired, Jesus wept.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody.
Honey.
It's a random way to like the honeys. I was like, oh my gosh, please don't. Please, oh Lord, like don't let him end with honey. I bet he's gonna end with it, but please don't. That's gonna be so annoying. And he did it.
Dude, you didn't like that song?
No, I just didn't like the honeys.
Really?
It felt, you know what it felt like? It felt like he got a button and then he randomly pressed.
That's definitely what he did, but
the little Kanye baby said.
It makes the beat so much harder though. It makes the beat so much harder.
With this one, it's like you took a pretty good song. The inserts like kind of killed it, I thought. Like I thought the song itself was like pretty decent. I'm like, okay. It's the inserts. I didn't notice this with any of the other albums, but this one, where like the inserts, I thought it killed the song. I'm like, why did he do that? It's like you have a good painting and then you're just like slabbing like random junk on it. And I'm like, what? Like you just had it. Like you had something that was like pretty good. But overall, like I thought it was pretty good. But you know what's interesting with this one is that it seems like his coping mechanism was just getting another girl.
What he's saying is like, there's so much chaos. It sounded like chaos before, right? But then this song is so stripped back, it's almost peaceful of a song. So that's like how he feels with Kim. Before his life was really chaotic thing, but he was trying to fill the void with meaningless stuff, meaningless hookups, meaningless alcohol. But it just didn't work and just made his life more chaotic. But he's saying with the introduction of Kim, he finally has that solution to the puzzle. And it makes his life calmer.
I thought this was probably my least favorite album out of all the four we've listened to.
Really?
Out of the four.
I thought you would at least like the beats. Because that's partly the reason why I chose it. I wanted to see your reaction to it because it's like a pretty brash album, but it's also like I think the album with the best production because he had so many people work on the production.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of shows, but
that's what like every single time
messy.
Every
like,
single time you were like, I like the beats, I like that dark, edgy stuff.
Yeah, but not that kind of stuff. Like not Kanye's type of dark and edgy. Like in that sense, like this isn't the dark and edgy I was talking about when I said dark and edgy. Maybe like my Twisted Dark Fantasy, but this one's just kind of cringe and a little like uncomfortable and weird. Dang. It's just a little bit of Kanye that I'm like, I mean, it's Kanye, but
yeah,
it's not my favorite side of Kanye. It's probably more of like the side of Kanye that I don't like put into this album. Like that one side of Kanye I don't like is like this album. That braggadocious kind of ego ranty, like, oh, like screw all these people. I'm gonna diss everyone. Oh, and then the women. And I like all that stuff.
I thought the beats would get you at least, but
I mean, yeah, like the beats are nice, like, but I feel like for a lot of his songs, the beats are always like pretty solid. That's always like the highlight of his discography is his beats.
From where we started with 0 albums listened, where are we sitting now? How are you feeling?
0 albums listened to now.
Did this album like help a little or no?
It didn't make me hate Kanye, but it just like, okay, so that's like another aspect of Kanye's songs. So it added another layer, but I don't think it like subtracted from anything because I'm like he still had because I think we still listened to like three albums that I thought were pretty solid. Now like my respect for Kanye has like gone up since before listening to it. This doesn't like take away the respect, you know. Like you can't like not all songs could be solid, you know what I mean? Not all albums can be solid. He still produced like 3 pretty solid albums.
No, he has a lot more albums that are very good, and I think you'll like it more.
But I like Kanye. I love Kanye.
He's brainwashed.
I love Kanye. And I love Jewish people.
So, that's the end of the video. And the end of the series. It wasn't as successful as we intended, but I guess that's just how it is sometimes. But at the very least, I hope you all enjoyed it. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, for the people that actually stuck with me till the end, I really appreciate you guys. And as a token of appreciation, I'll be opening the invite for the next few videos so that I can involve both myself and you all in the video, because I'm not going to lie, right now it feels pretty one-sided. And I just appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me so far. So the Discord is linked in my bio and the description of this video. If you want to be a part of the community and if you love music, then I'll be doing a lot more content there, and I'm planning a lot more in the future. So if you actually enjoy music, come out. But something still feels off because Kanye has so many more great albums in his catalog, and I've seen all your comments telling me to put him on some other albums besides these 4. And come on, Kanye has a lot more albums to bring to the table than the 4 that we listened to so far. So let's make a deal with my brother. So obviously we were unsuccessful with converting you into becoming a Kanye fan, but Kanye does have a lot more albums that I think you'll like, and 4 albums don't do his discography justice. So what would we have to do to convince you to listen to 4 more Kanye albums?
4 more Kanye albums?
Yeah.
I guess we'd have to hit at least 25K subs. Probably get paid.